This week, we continue our adventures in Seoul. We embarrass the locals with some pretty terrible dance moves, take a moment to relax and soak in the peacefulness of a Buddhist temple. We get friendly with a couple of stingray, put Simon's fear of heights to the test by scaling the tallest building in South Korea. There's traffic down under us. And of course, we couldn't miss visiting one of the most Instagrammed libraries in the world.
Dr. Google has told us the books at the top are not real.
In last week's video, we shared our perfect 24-hour itinerary. We dropped into a couple of palaces, took a relaxing walk along an old sewerage system, ate the most delicious and unmissable salt bread.
That's actually as good as my nan's lemon curd.
Experienced the popularity of hiring traditional hanboks, and ended our perfect day by sharing soju and delicious street food with locals at the famous Gwangjang market.
Good morning, welcome back to day 4 in Seoul, and today we're heading off to Gangnam.
Dun, 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 dun.
Never, ever, ever, ever do that again.
There's a statue there. We're
There
going
is.
to be doing that again.
First we're going to go and get some breakfast so we can maybe stomach Tanya's dancing.
We found a little cafe.
For breakfast.
It's expensive. We're going to share a breakfast because we're being stingy. He bought us 2 little cups. I hate coffee, so I'm not going to drink it. Simon's going to have both. But he had one sip, and what was your response?
Bloody hell, it's strong.
He's going to be wide by the time he's drunk these 2. I might just have a little taste. It smells.
Cheers. It's very nice coffee, it's just very strong. I'm not used to coffee that strong.
He'll be used to it by the time he finishes these 2.
And my coffee that I've ordered for breakfast as well. We thought he was
Trying
giving
to
us this
sell us
stuff, but actually he's given us this drip concentrate for free, and apparently I just mix it with 250 mils of hot water and I've got a hand drip coffee.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm wired. I'm bouncing off the walls today.
He woke up this morning, the first thing he did was smile at me. It freaked me out.
Because I knew I was getting a free coffee today, or 3 free coffees today. Wow.
Thank you.
That's that.
Oh, check this out. I think you can easily share one of these. Simon can have this plate and I'll have this plate. This is really nice.
It is.
I would highly recommend coming here for breakfast.
Yeah.
I could be tempted to do it again. I think it was 31 Australian dollars, which when you think a fresh juice, a latte, a really big waffle, plus your 2 extra coffees, is actually quite reasonable. I think us thinking expensive was in comparison to other breakfasts that you could get in Seoul. We've seen, you can get cheap eats, but it's comparable, probably even a little bit cheaper than what it would cost in Australia to have this, I think.
Yeah.
So we're going to eat up now. That's breakfast done. We're heading to the subway now to head over to however you do it. There's something special about this subway.
Heated seats.
My bottom's all nice and warm.
We ain't getting off the subway today. We're now at Bongeunsa Temple, which is a Buddhist temple originally founded in 794. Fire destroyed most of the buildings in 1939, and one of the oldest buildings still had woodblock carvings from 1855.
Coming into the temple is actually free, so it's definitely worth a visit to come in. It's not going to cost you anything, and it's really quite beautiful in here, isn't it, Simon?
It is. It's very colourful. All these lanterns above our heads.
It's really ironic because there's this really traditional huge area, and directly across the street, and we'll head there next, is an enormous shopping mall.
Yeah.
It's bizarre. It's truly where modern meets ancient. This place, it's huge. Everywhere you look, there's more beautiful traditional looking buildings. I'd highly recommend dropping in and seeing this.
Very pretty.
Very, very pretty.
The highlight of this temple is the 28-metre Buddha behind me, which is the future Buddha, also called Maitreya. You can actually stay here. We found a board called Temple Stay, and I saw something as we were coming in. Probably would be quite a nice place to stay for a night or two.
I reckon you'd probably be eating vegetables and lentils.
Yeah.
And you can hear the chanting in the background, and it'd be quite relaxing. I reckon we'd give that a go one day. Right, next stop is
We're at the Starfield COEX Mall, and probably one of the most popular things here are the Gangnam Style hands. You can probably hear it playing in the background.
Hopefully you can't, because we'll get copyrighted if you can.
So size 2012 hit, Gangnam Style.
That song that was highly annoying but addictive. I'll just hum a bit of it. Get that stuck in your head.
That didn't sound anything like it. She can sing as well as I can dance, and you'll see that in the video. Right, isn't it?
Next we're heading into
Shopping hell.
COEX Mall, Starfield, for that Instagram shot of the Starfield Library.
You know it's a big shopping centre when there's a running track involved.
作者见面，与音乐一起的书音场的各位顾客朋友们。
Are they all real books? And I don't think the ones at the very top are, because they look way too big.
Apparently, from what I've seen on the internet, apart from this being a little Instagrammers destination for photos, they are actually real books that you can read, and there's foreign ones as well. It's pretty. I don't know whether if I was pushed for time I would come all this way. It took us 40 minutes on the train to get here.
There's plenty of other things in the area to make it worthwhile.
Yeah, so we are going to be doing other things as well.
Dr. Google has told us the books at the top are not real. Hate to say I told you so.
I don't believe everything Google tells me.
It wasn't actually Google, it was a website that I found via Google.
All right, he was right.
I'm not sure what the name of this place is.
Funnily enough, he found the beer on the menu.
I think it might be called The Chef's World. It's deep-fried vegetables, which are very crispy. They've got a nice light batter on them, and there's a bit of soy sauce to dip them in. Very tasty.
We also ordered dumplings.
Spicy dumplings.
Deep-fried dumplings. Very nice.
Except for messy.
Messy to eat. There's, I think, vegetable and noodle in it. They're not spicy. Very nice. We bought our tickets to the COEX Aquarium on Klook.
Yep.
It actually worked out cheaper buying it on Klook because we had a discount code as well, so we got a bit cheaper than buying it direct. I did check before I bought them.
We're in the jungle by the looks of it, but there was goldfish in there. Not known as a jungle fish, the goldfish.
Wow!
What sort of fish is this, Tanya?
Why is there a chipmunk in an aquarium? Stingray are really cool. As they swim around, they wave to you, but if you get too close, they wave that much that they actually splash you with water. It's really quite cool. I don't know what on earth we're heading into.
I do, I read the sign.
Very noisy.
It's Amazonia World.
Oh, I could become an Amazon woman.
You'll have to grow a little bit, Mum. My favourite experience?
He loves a gift shop in a tourist attraction.
A gift shop to leave via.
Yay. What do you think?
Look, it was really good. I mean, you get really up close and personal to some of the fish, which is nice. It's quite a small aquarium, like they don't have a lot of big fish there.
I think
although
we were in there probably an hour.
Yeah, there's plenty to see. There was a lot of noisy school kids.
Yeah, there's a big school excursion going on. I mean, Osaka Aquarium's our favourite aquarium, but
it was still good.
But this one was actually really good. There were heaps of different species in there I've not seen before, so I really enjoyed it.
Well worth it.
Yeah, I think now we might go and have a little dessert, a little bit of a Korean Bingsu, and then head over to the Lotte Tower observation deck.
Let's go.
Let's go.
What the hell have you got me into now?
If you haven't seen our channel before, you might not know Simon is petrified, not just scared, petrified of heights. And we are going up the Lotte World Tower. And he'll give you all the facts a bit later on about how tall it is. I don't want to do it now, or he might waste the money we spent on the tickets. Again, I booked it through Klook and got it a little bit cheaper because we had a discount code from someone else, but we're going to head up there now. So let's see whether I get Simon to the top. See you up there.
Bye.
Once again, we're going down to go up.
We're now in the second basement.
This tower is the 6th highest tower in the world and was the first in South Korea to be over 100 stories high.
And we're in the second basement.
It is 555 metres above sea level.
Stupid tall.
We're about to go 119 floors in 1 minute.
You can follow in the footsteps of Seoul's transformation into a modern city.
Simon, for just a little bit more, we can go and do that bridge Sky climb.
You go first and let me know what it's like,
If you
and then I'll
go,
decide.
have a look just over behind you. Walk down over there. You can dress up in one of those outfits and walk across the bridge like that. I can give it to you as an early Christmas present.
No, thank you.
We're going to go and do this glass thing here. Yes? He's lining up and taking it. That's a yes.
Jesus Christ.
All right, Simon is walking into the glass. Just evidence.
Oh, that is not good. Oh.
There's traffic down under us.
Tanya, they can see your undies.
I have tights on underneath. It is really high. I'm not a chicken. I'm really proud of you.
I'm not happy.
But I'm really proud of you.
No, thank you.
You were actually braver than when we were in Canada and we walked on that suspension bridge. I have a really cool husband.
If they sell beer or whiskey, I'm having one. Or both. No beer or whiskey, it's milkshake or ice cream. Need more than that. So what do you think?
I prefer this one to the end tower, mainly because I like the glass floor that you can walk on. There's different levels, you can see a bit more. However, the end tower did have great toilets.
You did have a
It was
pretty good
only
view.
$4 more expensive to come up this tower. So I reckon if you were pushed for time and you wanted the best views, this one would probably be the better one to come up.
I'd agree. As much as I hate heights, this is definitely the better tower to come and visit.
Yep. Well, we're going to head to our next destination, even though we're starting to get a bit worn out today.
A lot to do still.
We've still got a few things on the itinerary, so we'll see you at the next stop.
We're in Gangnam, which apparently is a bit of a flash area.
It's a bit too posh for us. There's
Way posh.
Ferraris and Audis
Porsches.
and Porsches driving past the streets. It's so fancy that what do you call these things?
Table.
The table on the sidewalk has built-in chargers for your phone. So we're just charging our phones for a couple of minutes before we take off to the food street. We've had a little bit of a bottom steer. I didn't want to say the word bum on video.
You just did say the word bum on video. Now we've both said bum on video.
We were heading to
Myeongdong Food Alley.
It's meant to be a really popular food alley in Gangnam. It looks like it's all just restaurants. For some reason I had thought it was lots of street stalls, but it's not. It's only 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We're not going to go
Way
in a
too
restaurant
early
and have
to eat.
dinner. And we had planned on being in this area for lunch, but our day's gone a lot slower than we anticipated. We have found a little street stall just on the corner a little bit further down. We are going to try 2 more of our
Must try.
must-tries. I'll just have a look on my phone, tell you what they're called. Get ready for me to slaughter the language again. Gochujang, stuffed peppers.
Didn't lie there, did you?
And no, and the other one is, let me find it. Gimari, fried seaweed roll. So we're going to get them and we'll give them a go. Can I get one of these and one of these? To here? Oh.
I hope they just sell you one.
Pumpkin. Thank you. don't know how much. 3,000? 3,000 is roughly
$3.
$3.
$4 at the moment.
I have no idea if they're heating them up. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This is called a, can't remember, I'll put it on the screen. Basically it's meant to be a stuffed pepper. They stuff them with mince, I believe.
Stuffed pepper or stuffed chilli?
Well, they call it a pepper, but it looks like a chilli. Very hot. It's a stuffed chilli, not a pepper. Inside, it's got some form of meat and vegetable. Nice. The other thing she's put in here, she's chopped it in half by the looks of it, was the fried seaweed roll. I'll put the name, what it's called down here. And basically inside, I believe there's rice with seaweed wrapped around it. No, it's not rice.
Noodles?
It's like glass noodles. I think that really needs the sauce. Nice. Just chopped the pumpkin in half as well. Not that it's a Korean thing, but we had to buy a third thing, so.
How do you know it's not Korean? It's Korean pumpkin.
Pumpkin's actually really yum. I'm eating my vegetables. Chili and pumpkin in one day. Yep, they're good. $3, bargain, absolute bargain.
These deep fried goodies that Tanya's bought for us are good. There is a little sachet of vinegar that Tanya forgot to use, so I'm getting all of it.
They're nice then.
Good. Barbecue time.
We have abandoned our itinerary and decided we'd come for a Korean barbecue instead of hanging around Gangnam for a few hours to wait for the light show at the river. So instead we've come to a place, I'll pop it in the description and on the screen, for 29,700 won. It's all you can eat for 2 hours. I feel like we've been eating all day though, so I'm not particularly hungry. It works out at around 32 Australian dollars each, which I guess if you do eat a lot is quite good. What meats were there, Simon?
There's pork belly, there's beef skirt, beef cheek or something, beef jowl, I can't remember what it is, but there's pork and beef basically.
Yeah,
different
and
cuts of pork and beef. Mushrooms. Vegetables.
So we'll wait for it to cook up and then we'll share if it's any good.
It's nice. There's a nice barbecue taste on the meat. Had a bit of teriyaki sauce on it and a cabbage leaf and some other sauce that I don't know what it is.
So I've got some leaf that starts with a P, a bit of beef, put some of the oniony saucy stuff, I put some teriyaki sauce as
Probably
well.
have some of that garlic if you want.
Might stick a piece of garlic on it. I'll have some more of that. On the table there's a note saying that if you leave them a a review. Does it say 5-star? Leave us a photo review and receive a free side meal. I think that could possibly be why it's so highly rated on Google.
What do you think of the quality, Hun?
I think for $30 a person, the quality is actually quite good. Actually, regardless of the price, the meat, there's one cut of beef that's actually really quite nice and juicy and tender.
That's this rib beef.
The rib beef. The pork is nice. I just think that our plate isn't quite heating it up enough. I think it is good value. It is good value for money. I'm not quite sure if I'm just a bit tired and a little bit underwhelmed because I'm tired, or whether I had hyped Korean barbecue in Korea up so much, thinking about the Korean barbecue we've had at home and the barbecue that we've had in Japan as well. I'm not quite sure if I'd hyped it up expecting more than it is, or whether I'm just plain too tired and cranky to know.
I think it's more tired and cranky. Like I think the quality is fine. It's being an all-you-can-eat restaurant, you've obviously got to go and serve yourself with everything. What we experienced back home, for example, everything's served at your table, but we paid nearly twice as much. So it's good. I enjoy it. We've not gone for any of the extras. Like for another 8,000 won, you can get ramen and noodles and rice and soft drinks and so on, which we've not bothered going for.
I feel like we've actually eaten a bit today, and I wasn't hungry to start with, so that's probably
not helped you.
I think if I was hungry, I'd probably be a little bit more exciting on our YouTube video about it. So that's my thoughts.
I'm enjoying it.
In next week's video, we travel 56 kilometres from Seoul to one of the most fortified borders in the world. A narrow strip of land, heavily militarised, with military police watching our every move. A place where you can hear the constant blast of propaganda while getting a rare glimpse into North Korea. Join us as we visit the heavily fortified buffer zone between North and South Korea. That is also bizarrely a tourist attraction, the DMZ.